Okay, this is Nostrovini, and I'm talking about fights on March 20th, Friday, the zone, but also preliminaries will be on YouTube if you want to see the whole card, and the zone will show the main bouts. Let's see, they begin at 12 p.m. on uh, basically through YouTube, and then they switch over to the whole amount of the zone on uh, on the channel, the main channel. Now this is Irish Mick. Irish Mick, what a name, huh? That's very politically incorrect. But those Irish, they're crazy. They do what they do. And Michael Conlan, 23-0 with 10 KOs against an Irishman, I believe, from Brockton, Massachusetts, but a few generations removed from the Emerald Isles. King Kevin Welsh, 1900 with 10 KOs. Now, normally you would think the Olympian here would Colin would outclass Kevin Welsh, who is basically a regional fighter in the United States. He is tough, he is good, but he's unproven at a world class level. But then Conan has failed at a world class level because the guy has excellent boxing abilities, great power, but the chin is questionable. And this is why believe Kevin, it's just not a USA thing with me. The Irish from Brockton, the hometown of Maki Marciano, will knock out Conan. Be hurt by him. Maybe have to climb off the canvas itself. But his durability will persevere. He's a thick neck, he's powerful, he's very confident. I think he will solve Michael's power, and that'll be it. That'll be a good fight. I'm gonna make some money because Kevin's the underdog. Not a lot of money. I don't bet that much, but enough to make it all worth my pick. Karan Mullery, 1300 with 7 kills against Xavier Karan. I'm brutalizing these people's names as much as they're going to be brutalized in the ring. 15-2-1 with 7 kills. Now, Mallory is a big puncher to the body. He's never been beaten. He's steady. He's been floored by body shots and things like that. But Xavier is not the man to do it. He's primarily a boxer. He likes to brawl and mix it up a little bit, but he doesn't quite have he has firepower. But I looked at him. He doesn't have the power that Mallory has. He's Xavier is I think he's from the Dutch land. He's a Dutchman. He's not really a Dutchman. I mean, he's immigrated to there. He's not by blood a Dutchman, but he's basically part of the fabric of diversity, and it's in Holland. And seems like a good guy. He's not arrogant. He's not angry. He's just determined. It's going to be a great fight. But Mallory will wear him down with body shots. That's what's going to happen. The Power, Neil Brown, 1700 with 6 KOs against Jared Don Johnson, 12-1 all with 3 KOs. I gotta go with the Power. The Power of Brown, a brown man, will be too much for Darian, who's white guy. But that's not based on it. I just add that for a little color. In other words, you visualize the people that are fighting. Now, Nimrod can hit very hard, and Darren doesn't have the power to keep him off him. Only 3 KOs. He looks like a good fighter. Well, he's a good fighter, but you gotta have more power to keep the Brown out of you. So my prediction is Brown will knock him out um, in time. Now, Glenn Bryan, 6-0-1, 1 KO, against Owen O'Neill, 13-2-0 with 1 KO. Owen the operator is gonna do an operation on Brian, who's basically unproven. I'm going by the veteran who's a lot of times he's sparred with top guys. He's world class. With the jury still out on Brian, not sure. I say I'm not psychic, but I am psychic. But in this case, my psychic thing can't make out this. Now, Cody Smith. 8-0-1 against Lee Gromley. 6-2-0 with 1 kill. Look at that. That's so confusing. I don't have the Cody's knockout ratio. Anyway, I think he's gonna beat the little guy Lee. Lee will surrender like in appomattox. Ah, then there's Wacko Jacko KO, Jack Carey, 8-0 against Jacob Quinn, 8-7-1. Eventually, Jake is going to get fired because he's not supposed to have an affair with somebody in the office. And I think he is. Well, you can't keep a good horny man down. You know, you can't. It's impossible. They've been doing it through the ages. He's Kurt Walker against 12-1 with 2 KOs against Yuri Zverev, 6-21-5 with 2 KOs. This is a card that was tested, not tested. The other guy is a professional loser. In other words, he's trying, but there's a point where he doesn't try and he gets more in the defensive, can't get anything going, and he goes to a foreign land, and he's no longer going to be able to live in this lifestyle he's become accustomed to. Now, Kaylee Smith against Marcelo Siftas. That's a good fight, I think. No, no, three in all in one KO. Yeah, this is guys a showcase fights in the bottom of the card or at the top as you're going in the direction they. Now here, what do I look like? I look like a reader. I look like I should be in the library for elderly. The guy just shaved his beard, and I'm looking good again. Anyway, this is going to be one of our Braxton blockbusters going in there to fight one of the hardest, a very hard puncher. I'm like getting confused. The Irishman just can't take a punch. He's got all the ingredients, speed, power, determination, but he can't really take a punch. And Kevin Welsh can hit. That's going to be the situation. Now, the main fights that people are interested in, Karen Molly against Xavier Coran, 52-1 with 7 KOs. That's going to be interesting. It's boxer against puncher. And both trying their best. But the boxer doesn't know how to go to the body. And that's where I see Matt having a weakness. He don't like it in their tummy, but who does? Who does like it in their tummy? Unless some masochistic wacko do. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I hope this gratifies you, like it gratifies me to have the conversation. Okay, here we go. In this thing here. Oh, here we go. Life is just a bowl of cherries.